Welcome to the Greenspan College of Urban Affairs Advising Center. In this presentation, I'm going to give you an overview of all the majors and minors in the college with some notes particular to each program. We'll also give you some tips on how to help a student make a smooth transition from CSN to UNLV. So, let's get started. Here's our advising team, which is made up of full-time professional advisors and graduate assistants who also advise first and second year students. The Greenspan College of Urban Affairs has a variety of degree programs that focus on the challenges and opportunities to improve the quality of life for individuals living in urban communities. That being said, now let's look at each individual program. We offer a variety of majors and minors. The majors include Communication Studies, Criminal Justice, Journalism and Media Studies, Social Work, and Urban Studies. The minors include Brookings Public Policy, Communication Studies, Criminal Justice, and Journalism and Media Studies. Any one of these minors can be completed in conjunction with any Urban Affairs or UNLV degree program. Now let's go into the degree basics. A few important details that apply to all degrees include the following. Every student must complete at least 120 credits in order to graduate. 60 of those credits must be earned at a four-year institution. 42 credits must be upper division. 30 credits must be completed in residence as a declared major during the senior year. So basically, a student who is a criminal justice major must be declared as a criminal justice major for that final year of courses. Something unique to our college is that all students must take GSC 300, which is a major requirement and also fulfills the second year seminar. Now let's go ahead and look at each individual program. The first degree we will explore is criminal justice. In this program of study, students will study the nature of crime and human behavior, as well as how the criminal justice system works. Students do have a variety of career opportunities, which also include going on to earn a master's or PhD at UNLV. But as far as working right after earning their bachelor's degree, students can work in security, law enforcement, the court systems, and even the FBI. Off to the right, you will see the degree worksheet at UNLV. So at any point, you are welcome to zoom in and explore the degree plan. Additionally, we've also provided you with the link at the bottom in order to explore the departmental website in more depth. Additionally, we've made some notes that include how to help a student make a smooth transition to UNLV. First, we would highly encourage that they complete the following CRJ courses. CRJ 104, which is Introduction to Administration of Justice, CRJ 130, which is the Survey of Criminal Law, CRJ 270, which is Criminology, and CRJ 164, Criminal Investigations. This degree has over 1,300 students, and so registering for courses on time is imperative. Our advice to students that are transferring is to transfer early to ensure that they get admitted on time and can register at their designated time. Upon admission, we highly encourage students to join the Criminal Justice Club. This is a great place for students to connect with other students, learn about speakers, and also network with other people for potential career opportunities. One last note is that students do need to earn a C or better in all their CRJ courses if they want them to apply towards the major. Any course with less than a C grade will only count as a general elective. Now let's review Communication Studies. Communication Studies students will learn in depth the complexities of human communication, which include verbal, nonverbal, interpersonal, public, and professional communication. Upon graduating, students may pursue a master's degree in Communication Studies at UNLV or enter the workforce as a campaign director, speechwriter, court reporter, proofreader, or nonprofit organizer. Looking at the degree worksheet, the COM major courses at the top right can be completed at CSN prior to applying to UNLV. These include COM 101, Public Speaking, COM 102, Interpersonal Communication, and COM 211, rhetorical studies. Please note that students do need to earn a C- or better grade in all comm courses in order to have them apply towards their major. Students may focus their degree on 3 different pathways which they can pursue and explore with an advisor upon admission to UNLV. The 3 pathways include public communication advocacy, interpersonal and relational communication, and organizational and professional communication. Now let's take a further look at journalism and media studies. Journalism students study the various ways to distribute and communicate information and get hands-on experience working with media and equipment. These students learn how to identify a story, conduct an interview, operate equipment, and on the various media platforms. Upon graduating, students can pursue a master's degree in journalism at UNLV or enter the professional world as a reporter, editor, TV anchor, freelance writer, or public relations specialist. If you look at the degree, in the middle of the right-hand side, in the right column, there is a section where there's 15 credits that a student needs to take towards a concentration. Here are the options a student may pursue for a concentration: audio podcasting, journalism, media studies, public relations and marketing, social media, sports media, and visual production. In parentheses, you will see the actual courses students can take at CSN that will apply to each of these concentrations. Ideally, we would recommend a student complete Journalism 101, Critical Analysis, Journalism 102, News Reporting, Journalism 202, Electronic Media 1, and Journalism 261, Introduction to IMC, or Journalism 210, Introduction to PR, to help ensure they have a smooth transition to UNLV. They do need to earn a C or better grade in each of their English and journalism courses in order for them to apply towards the major. Once a student has been admitted to UNLV, that is when they will choose their concentration. But if they switch concentrations, it is okay because there is room for 12 credits of general journalism electives. So if a student takes Journalism 100 at CSN, that is where we would put the course into their 12 credits of journalism electives. This program does provide students with a lot of opportunities for engagement, be it through sports reporting at the Rebel Report, getting engaged with the TV station, the radio station, Rebel Folio, which collects general articles, and then also the Rebel Media Group, which is our latest addition to the college. Through the Rebel Media Group, students are exposed to a variety of public relations projects and have opportunities to work on various campaigns. All journalism students do need to complete one 400-level internship course in order to complete their degree, and they can do that through the Rebel Media Group. Now let's look at social work. Social work majors learn various social problems as well as how to advocate and care for people across the lifespan. Upon completing a Bachelor of Social Work degree, students may apply for the Masters of Social Work at UNLV, or they may enter the workforce to be a social worker for child and family services, adoption agencies, becoming a substance abuse counselor, or even working for the school district. In fact, the Clark County School District hired over 100 social workers to work on anti-bullying campaigns. Upon transferring to UNLV, students will be entered into the pre-social work program and will spend at least 1 to 2 semesters finishing up their pre-social work and gen ed requirements. During this time, the student may then turn around and apply for the social work program. To enter the Bachelor of Social Work program, minimally a student should have a 2.5 GPA, submit a personal statement, provide 2 letters of recommendation, and complete 40 hours of volunteer work. Students apply in October to start the program in spring, or they apply in February to start the following fall. Students that are transferring from CSN should minimally complete anthropology, psychology, sociology, college algebra, public speaking, and biology at CSN. They will need to have at least a C or better in these courses, as this is a selective and competitive program. So basically, students will need to apply to UNLV, get admitted, enter as a pre-social work major, and as they are completing those remaining courses, they will apply for the Bachelor of Social Work program. Now let's look at urban studies. Students in this degree study urban challenges and opportunities for citizens living in metropolitan areas. This is of particular interest for individuals wanting to work for nonprofit or government agencies. For example, one might focus on real estate and affordable housing needs in the state of Nevada. This degree also provides a really good foundation for students wanting to pursue graduate studies in a variety of fields such as political science, education, law, and real estate. Upon completing a Bachelor of Science in Urban Studies, students may pursue the Masters of Public Administration, which is an MPA, or a PhD in Public Affairs at UNLV. Career opportunities include becoming a community planner, lobbyist, city planner, or nonprofit organizer. Currently, our graduates are working at the Las Vegas Water District, and one is at the Nevada System of Higher Education, looking at educational policy. Looking at the degree, you will notice that there are over 40 credits of general electives, which may be helpful for an adult student returning to school with a lot of prior credits from a different degree of study. For students transitioning from CSN, they can use ENV 101, Introduction to Environmental Studies, and ENV 206, Climate Change, as part of their urban studies major requirements. Other ENV courses would be classified as general electives, but there is a large number of general electives for this degree. It is our only entirely online degree, which is very accommodating for adult learners or individuals returning to college who potentially are working full-time. This concludes our summary of each program. Now let's look at a sample of how our degree worksheets compare. In this side-by-side comparison, you can see how different our degree worksheets appear. Please note that an updated degree worksheet is put on the web for every new catalog, which means it's updated every year. Also, you can view them throughout this presentation at your leisure. Crafting your own experience is very important for each student. Internships are required for all social work and journalism students during their junior and senior year. Though not required, it is highly recommended for communication studies, criminal justice, and urban studies students. Each department has a unique application process, so please see the departmental pages for further details on applying to do an internship. Undergraduate research is especially encouraged for students during their junior and senior year if they are planning to go to graduate school. The honors program is actually housed through the Honors College. However, each program of study has a discipline-based honor society and student organization for students to get involved with. Study abroad opportunities, when available, are a great way to provide students with a holistic learning experience. In the past few years, we've had students study in Ghana, India, China, and England. While all these opportunities sound amazing, we now need to talk about paying for school. Our first piece of advice to students would be to apply early for FAFSA to ensure that students know how much they are getting prior to starting at UNLV. A student can get an estimation of how much it will cost to attend UNLV by using the tuition estimator on the Student Cashiering and Accounts website. I have provided the link in this website. Lastly, we encourage students to check with departments for unique program-based funding and scholarship opportunities. I hope you have found this presentation helpful And please note that all information provided pertains specifically to the degree programs in the Greenspan College of Urban Affairs. Should you have any further questions or further inquiries, please feel free to email us at urbanaffairs@unlv.edu or call us on our main line at 702-895-1009. Thank you and have a good day.